All right, let's talk about something that's becoming an absolutely crucial skill, how to actually talk to an AI and get what you want out of it. Let's dive right in. So, you've totally been there, right? You ask the AI for something, and what you get back is, well, just kind of blah, or it's weirdly off topic, or so vague it's useless. It's super frustrating, because you know how powerful these tools are, but it feels like it just isn't listening. Well, guess what? There's a name for the fix, and it's called prompt engineering. You can think of it as the art of giving really good instructions. It's basically learning how to speak the AI's language so you can unlock way better, more useful, and honestly, more creative answers.
And look, this isn't some kind of secret code. It's really just a toolkit for better communication. And today, we're going to open up that toolkit and explore the three most essential tools inside: system, role, and contextual prompting.
Okay, first up we have system prompting. This is all about setting the ground rules for the AI. It's kind of like handing it an instruction manual before you even give it a specific job to do. So with a system prompt, you're defining the whole sandbox it gets to play in. You can give it its main mission, like you are a text classifier. You can set hard limits, like you must only reply in JSON code. Or you can even build in safety rules, like telling it to always be helpful and polite. And check out how specific you can get here. The user isn't just saying, hey, what's the vibe of this review? No, they are demanding the output in a super clean, structured JSON format. This is a total power move, and it gives you precise technical control. And boom, there's the results. It delivers exactly what was asked for. No extra fluff, no weird formatting, just the data. And this is so valuable because when you force the AI into a rigid structure like this, you dramatically reduce the chances of it just, well, making stuff up, what people call hallucinating. Okay, let's move on to the second tool in our kit. This one's a lot of fun. It's called role prompting, and it's all about giving the AI a personality. This is literally like casting an actor for a part in a movie. You can tell the AI, I want you to act as a skeptical scientist, or you are a pirate, or you're a high-energy business coach. And that simple instruction completely changes its tone, its style, and even the kind of knowledge it brings to the table. Here is a brilliant example. The user wants a travel guide. Sure, but not just any old travel guide. They specifically ask for a humorous one. By giving it both a job, a role, and a personality, a style, they are shaping the entire vibe of the conversation. And would you look at that output? It's not just a boring list. It's witty, it's creative, and it absolutely nails the persona. This just goes to show how powerful giving an AI a specific role can be for getting the exact voice and flavor you're looking for. And that brings us to our third and final tool, contextual prompting. So if system prompts are the instruction manual and role prompts are the persona, then context is the specific mission briefing for the task right in front of you. With this technique, you're giving the AI all the necessary background info. You're feeding it the clues, the details, and the situational awareness it needs to really understand the nuances of what you want and give you a truly spot-on answer. So in this example, notice the user doesn't just ask for blog ideas. They provide that critical piece of context. The blog is specifically about retro 80s arcade video games. That one little sentence completely changes the game by narrowing the AI's focus. And as a result, the suggestions are absolutely perfect. These aren't generic ideas about gaming. They are specific, thoughtful topics that are a perfect fit for that niche blog. See? That's the power of providing clear context. Okay, so we've gone through the three core techniques. Now let's put it all together into a simple playbook so you can see how they all stack up and, more importantly, how they work together. So let's break it down one more time. The system prompt sets up the fundamental rules of the game. The role prompt shapes who the AI is, its personality and voice, and the contextual prompt gives it the specific need-to-know info for the job at hand. They're all different, but the real magic happens when you start combining them. And that's the big takeaway here. Once you understand how to use and blend these three techniques, you get incredibly precise control over what the AI gives you. You stop being a passive user asking simple questions, and you start becoming an architect, designing exactly the response you need. Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. Learning to communicate this clearly with an AI isn't just about getting better answers. It's a whole new kind of skill. So as we get better and better at structuring our thoughts for a machine,
how will that start to change the way we structure our own thinking?